Mally and Jan had just got married, and there they were riding home from the wedding on Jan's old horse, and Mally holding on behind. And Jan says to his new wife, he says, "Wife, can he milky?" "Oh yes, Jan, I can milky. Mother used to milky when I lived home." "Ah, well then, Mally, tomorrow I will buy you a red milking cow, and you can milk it, and give it plenty of water for me plenty to drink." Well, then they got home and the horse stopped. And they tied up the horse and they went to bed. And the next day, Jan came home with a beautiful red cow for his wife. Make sure she drinks plenty. And off he went to the fields. And while he was away, Mally, she took that cow.
Careful, everybody, don't fall into it. It's a Swiss cow.
And she took that cow down to the river to drink. And the cow was drinking the water in the river. The cow was drinking so slowly that she took the cow's head and she pushed the cow's head under the water. And you know what? The cow drowned. Dead. Oh, she was so worried. Jan came home. Husband, the cow, she drank too slow, put her head in the river and killed her. Never mind, dear. Better luck next time. Here, wife, can he serve pigs? Oh, yes, Jan, I can serve pigs. Mother used to serve pigs when I lived home. Ah, well then, Mally, tomorrow I will buy you a nice pink piglet. The next day, sure enough, he came home with a nice pink piglet.
No. I'll try not to catch you out of it.
Give that pig plenty of food, it's going to get nice and fat so you can sell it at the market. And off he went to the fields, but as soon as he'd gone, Mally, she took that pig down to the trough. It was full of oats, and the pig started to eat, but the pig was eating too slowly. So she pushed the pig's head into that load of oats, and you know what happened? It choked. The pig was dead. Oh dear. Jan came home. Oh, husband! Pig ate too slowly. I pushed his head in the trough and he's gone and choked. He's dead. I killed him. Never mind, dear. Better luck next time. Dear wife, can he bake bread? Oh, yes, Jan, I can bake bread. Mother used to bake bread when I lived home. Ah, well then, Mally, tomorrow I will bring you a sack of meal. Sure enough, the next day, Jan gave Mally a sack of meal. Bake me some nice white bread. And off he went to the market. Well, Mally took that sack of meal and she went up to the top of the hill. She thought, inside this sack, there's bran as well as white flour. Got to get rid of that bran. There's a nice breeze blowing. And she emptied all that meal on top of the hill. But now the wind started to blow and it blew away all the bran. But then the wind blew stronger. It blew away not only the bran but all of the flour until there was nothing left. Oh, what have I done? And she went down home and Jan came home. Oh, husband took the bran and the meal and the flour to the top of the hill and it all blew away in the wind. I got nothing. I couldn't bake you no bread. Never mind, dear. Better luck next time. later, Mally was hunting around the house and she was doing a bit of cleaning, and there under the bed, she found a bag of coins. He said, "Husband, what's this bag of coins doing here?" "Ah, Mally, those are groats, see? Those groats are for the future." "What do you mean?" "They're for the future, dear." Now I've got to go out. And off he went out. And it just so happened that at that moment when he was talking, there was a robber outside. And the robber had been listening at the window, just by chance. And he knocked upon the door, and Mally opened the door and said, "Who are you?" And he said, "Well, I'm a friend of your husband. I believe he has something for me. My name is the future." "Oh, you're the future!" "Yeah, I've got something." And Mally went upstairs and she came down with a bag of groats. "Take these, I'll tell my husband you called," and away he went, as happy as anything. Well, Jan came home and she said, "Oh husband, your friend was around, the future. He gave him the groat." "What are you talking about?" "Oh Mally, the future is not a man. The future is the rest of our life together. How will we pay the rent on the farm if we've got no groats? Or what are we going to do?" And he started getting his screwdriver out and taking the hinges from the front door. And then he put the door on his back and tied it to him. "What are you doing?" "Wife, we're going to go out and we're going to find that robber that called himself the future, and we're going to bring back our groats." So they climbed together onto the back of the old horse and they started going slowly, he didn't go very fast, along Tinker Lane. All day long they rode, looking left and right for that vagabond who called himself the future. But could they find him? And now it was getting dark and cold, and they tied up the old horse at the bottom of the tree, and they climbed into the tree and they pulled up the door behind them, and they put the door in the branches and slept on it for a bed. And through the night they slept, but in the middle of the night Mally woke up. "Husband, wake up, husband. Listen. Look, you see that hill over there under the tree? There's a door opening in the side of that hill, and there's a band of robbers coming out. And I recognise that one. He's the one that called himself the future. See how they're coming under our tree here, and making a fire and laughing? I can hear him boasting about how he stole those coins from me. Laughing at me he is. Husband, I've got an idea. We will throw the door down upon that fire and frighten the living daylights out of them. If we count down 1, 2, 3, on the count of 3, we drop the door, it'll make the sound of everybody clapping all at the same time, just one single clap. Are you ready? 1, they got ready with the door, 2, and 3. And the door fell on top of the fire, and the robbers jumped up. "Oh, the devil is after us!" And they ran off in all the directions they could find, and they climbed down from that tree, Mally and Jan, and they picked up not just the few groats that had been stolen, but all the goods that all of the other thieves had stolen as well. There were gold cups and saucers and jewels and all sorts of wonderful things. And they put them in their bag, and they got on their horse, and they tried to ride as fast as the horse would carry them, which wasn't very fast, and they rode back along the way they came. And on the way back, you know what Jan said? He said, "Mally, you're not a foolish wife at all. You're clever. You've got all of this, much more than what we started with. Ah, Mally, you know what? I think we're going to have a very good future."